Matthew Gisner, have to check in and leave quick, but love this effing show. HVAC is my busiest time of the year. By the way, I heard about Hilton coming back.
Oh.
I'm good.
Oh, now you good on Mike Hilton. That's funny how that worked.
I'm good.
Because he in the Bengals now?
No.
What's up, man?
He's still got 2 years left on that deal. He was getting cooked a little bit yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm
That's
good.
what we doing now?
Nah, I'm good.
That's what we doing
I'm
now?
good. Nah, we don't need him back. Wouldn't be bad to have back. I'm not gunning for it. I don't need him.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with Bengals. I want good players on this team.
Ah.
I think he's a good player, but yeah, for the contract.
Does he make our defense better or worse?
I think it makes it better. It's just I think if we could bring back Sutton, then we could get cheap corner in the draft and develop a little bit more for the long-term picture with that secondary.
Okay.
Yeah, bringing him back. I don't know what his cap hit would be either. I know it was $6 million a year, but I don't know how the Bengals have that divvied out either. This is off the top of my head.
But now we're saying long-term solution, but shouldn't we be also trying to make a run for it if we're really trying to do this on Kenny's rookie deal?
I agree. So yeah, what's your solution then?
Oh no, I was asking questions.
Yeah, what I mean is like I'll just have Sutton back instead of Hilton.
Okay.
Because all right, we could bring back Sutton and then we could bring Hilton, so we'd have Sutton on the outside, Hilton in the slot,
right,
and then Levi Wallace.
Because like I think
Again,
of myself Milet, Trey Norwood versus Hilton right now.
But yeah, Hilton upgrade.
That's
for
you know
sure.
what I mean. But obviously we know the difference is the money part. But then at the same time, I think if we're not paying anybody right now to that level because we still have Kenny on the rookie deal, Pickens on a rookie deal, Pat on a rookie deal, Najee on a rookie deal. It's like, if we were going to spend something like that and we were trying to bring in a little bit more veteran to upgrade that part and we're still talking about drafting an outside guy, then it's like multiple ways we can go about it. I just wanted to, like I said, when I saw it in here, just like, all right, let's talk about it.
I'm good with it. I just feel like it's a Hilton or Sutton thing, almost like it was 2 years ago when we made the decision.
Because like when I think of
because of the money.
Because like when I think of the people that bring up Hilton in coverage, Hilton's not a coverage guy. Hilton plays well in his own coverage. He's not a man-to-man guy. He is a run supporter. He's a blitzer. That's why he got paid. That's why he was dominated here. That's why they love him in Cincy. Think when we talk about Arthur Milet, we don't talk about Arthur Milet and say, hey, maybe we want him as a man-to-man cover guy. Nah, we was like, we love his physicality at the line of scrimmage. We love how he has great instincts, how when it's in his own concepts, he's able to read and jump certain things as well. That's the type of thing that's how we operate our slide guys. And that's what at the time when it was Hilton and Sutton, we would talk about how those guys would be alternated. When it was run support, blitzing, it's Hilton. When it was coverage stuff, it was going to be Sutton. So I don't think that dynamic has changed in any way, shape, or form. I just think it's easy to throw the Hilton coverage thing out there when we're trying to like take away from bringing him back. But I don't feel like we're looking at him in the right vein because it's like we didn't want him in that fashion when he was here in the first place. So why would we want to change that and have him like as this cover guy now? That's my own thing with it.
Yeah, and
he's
good.
A proven commodity. Yeah, and he's
good.
Used to big time games. That's the other part. You think about his time here. He played in some big time action. You talk about in Cincinnati, Super Bowl, AFC Championship, big time games. And he's a dude that is a producer. He produces. Like makes plays out there.
How we getting him back?
I don't know. That's why I said in the chat. Just made me think.
Are they trading? I don't think they.
Because he still has another year left. Yeah, and it's different trading in the division. Unless he could be a casualty out there, because you can pay. Are they going to pay anybody this offseason though?
Let me just look up his contract.
Because that's what I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I think he's got 2. It was 4 years, his deal.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's just going to depend on how this thing's dispersed.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's even worse than 6...
Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, we want to start tapping at that.
You start bumping in the 7-8 range for the cap hit.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's taking a little bit to load. I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. Sometimes you got to give it a little time. But in the end, it's all worth it.
All right, it's not there. But yes, in a vacuum, sure, Hilton comes back. But I just don't know how we're affording all this. And if I'm doing priorities, like cornerback is a priority, but I'd rather get a potential CB1 in the draft. And if it was between bringing back Mike Hilton versus Cam Sutton coming back, I'd rather just have Sutton.
Gotcha. Because to me, I think of it like in the vein of Yeah, because since they got to pay Joe Burrow, that's what I was tripping on. I was like, yeah, they got to pay somebody. But my thing was this: it's like
He's not bad. $5 million next year, or almost $6 next year. It's actually 6. It's 5.9, 7.45 in 2024. But his dead cap's not bad.
So you
both
can
years.
get out of it in
$2
either
million
option.
and $1 million.
You can
Yeah,
get out of it either way. But to me, I look at it like because we have 17 and 32. I don't think it would have to always be a either or. I think you could still do a dynamic. I think if you were to bring Mike though, then
we're doing 4 stick corners is what you're saying then.
I'm looking at it being Levi, Sutton. You got Hilton in the slot, and then you draft a guy at 32. I don't think I would take him at 17 if I'm bringing in Hilton in free agency.
Maybe you could even wait till third.
Yeah,
then.
but it's like I would probably still bring another guy in because I want that to be what it's supposed to be. And we felt like we had names. I think we were supposed to have how many corners this year, right? Talk Levi, you talk Akello, and you talk Ken. We supposed to have 3 dudes that was making more than 4 M's, and then we even traded for Will Jackson. You know what I mean? Who was also supposed to come in here and give us something. So we would still follow that same method and model. So, yeah.
I'd love to know where this is coming from. I just don't think the Bengals are going to trade us.
No, I think it would be more of like the Cap Kelsey, but because
they're going
you
to cut
said,
him?
I think it would be more cut than anything because they're definitely not trading him in the division. Why would they trade him in the division?
For this year, it's 6 cap hit, 2 dead cap, save $4 million. I don't think that's worth it for them to cut
I would
him.
agree, bro.
Next year, maybe, because that's when the cap hit bumps up to in that 7 range.
Yeah.
And then it's only $1 million dead cap.
Yeah.
You see how he does next year. Maybe at that point, he's not worth it anymore.
Yeah. Because to me, I'm like, yeah, if you can get Mike this all season, yeah, I would get Mike. But I'm with you. If I'm Cincy, I'm not moving on for Mike to save 4 M's. Because I think his productivity is going to be worth more, and his impact that you're going to feel him not being out there is going to hurt you more than that 4 M's was worth it.
If we wouldn't have to, we probably wouldn't have to take on all that cap hit.
Right. And it's a different dynamic than when we talked about paying for like a high end or a Bradbury or a Ramsey. Where
What would we have to give him?
I was hoping we was talking about him being
4th round pick.
Yeah, I was hoping he would be just outside and we could just,
for free,
negotiate our own deal. Because like you said, doing business in the division, I don't know how that dynamic works, especially because we know how impactful he is. And they know what he is to their defense. So to get him back here, that's the part where it's like, I don't see them just doing that haphazardly or, just easily with us.